When each of the surveys comes to you versus the email, it'll appear with a list of all of your other email programs. What you want to do is you're going to capture that program using Control C and to get the all that information recorded, so we don't have to type this stuff all over again. So go ahead and put it on the clipboard, and then open up Notepad, and then you want to paste this into Notepad. When you get into Notepad, I added the record numbers and the random number next to each. So if you scroll down, you can see here's record number 2, and it was the random number 76. So anyway, you keep going and keep adding to this file until all 271 surveys have been created. And then this is the information that we're going to try to have our marketing research program sort out and give us the results that we're looking for. We want to go to janetbelch.com to start out with, and it should look like this. You've probably been here quite a few times before. Scroll down to second semester, step-by-step assignments, and say marketing research. We're looking for day 6. We need to download the file of the survey thing that we talked about in the last period that has all 271 records in it. Remember, we put the record number and the random number on it as well. So you can see right here it says survey file, so click here. It opens up into Notepad, and then we want to go up to save it, so we go up to where the tools are, and we say File, and we click on File, and then we can say Save As, and we put it on maybe the desktop, wherever you want it to go, or in a folder that where your work goes, and click Yes, and it's saved for you automatically. Now, to get the program file, scroll down a little bit. This one's actually run from the website. Click where it says Marketing Research Program, and then follow the instructions on the screen. You want to run the program, and it runs directly from the website. Here's how the program actually works. This is what the screen looks like when you load it up. You can see there's different tabs across the top. Each one is responsible for a different function in the program. We need the file, of course, first. And remember, this is a file that I created. I think you guys probably put it on your desktop or in one of your folders. I have it inside the area where I did all the computer programming. So I think I put it under Documents, and it's under Visual Basic Projects number 10, I think, is where I put it. Let's see. There it is right there, and under Projects, and I think I put it under the folder called Research. And again, this folder usually would make this more accessible for yourselves, and it was called Survey File. So you click there, open the file, and then the data should come in. It takes a little while because remember there's 271 some records. Then click on Demographics, and then see the demographics. Okay, this is one of the tabs that helps you analyze the data. We're not going to analyze it at this point. I just want to see that we have the file loaded in. You can see there's sections for gender, marital status, ethnic background, the income, whether the people are single or married, and the age classifications. The file was created by copying and pasting all of these 271 records together. We might have hypothesized that our target market, was a family of 2 or 3 kids, both parents working in their 30s, high school graduates, or a couple of years of college, and making a modest income. Of course, this group buys dog and pet products, but does our data substantiate this? Remember that we laid all the surveys out and then assigned the random numbers, pulled the 271, and then that became the information in our file. So we're going to begin, the next part of the assignment will be to analyze this data and see what we actually came up with. Go ahead and take out a piece of paper now, so we're going to write these answers down. Looking at the demographic data, once we've got that loaded, answer the following questions and then turn this into your department head. Look at the breakdown of males and females. What did you expect? Is that approximately what you were thinking the survey would be? You can see what the numbers are, so go ahead and write those down. What's the breakdown in gender? in our survey. What about marital status? How many people are married? Go ahead and record that stuff. Look at the ethnic background section and record those. How many black respondents in our survey? What percentage was Hispanic? What percentage were Asians? How many are listed as Native Americans? What can you tell us about the education level of the people in our sample? Does the data show us that a lot of children are living at home? The next thing we're going to do is to click on the Target Market tab, and then we want to define the target market. The software picks out the categories with the highest numbers and percentages. These individuals define our target market. There are 9 text boxes on this tab representing the same categories as the demographics section. This part of the program summarizes the results. The target market text box is a summary of the information contained in the boxes above. Describe your target market in terms of gender, marital status, race, education, offspring, and incomes. Turn in your written paragraph to your department head. Our target market is not entirely homogeneous, meaning there's some differences within our group. Gender differs. Are there other differences in buying habits between men and women? Click on the Market Segment tab. This part of the program works a little differently than the previous parts. Here you can have the program search through the file and find matches that align with the radio buttons you've clicked. You must click one button in each group for the program to work. The software searches, for example, all single, Asian, teenage females. Let's search for white teenage boys that are single. After selecting the buttons, click the search button. How many are in the group? Above, the percentage and then the actual number. And then search. Yeah, write these numbers down along with their record numbers on a piece of paper. When the program finds a match to the records in the file, a message box pops up and the record number is revealed. You can then use the All Records tab to view these records for additional information about the respondent. Write down the numbers to use them later to get more information. Now let's examine other segments of the market. This time we want to select female. Married, aged 46 to 60, and white. Let's go ahead now and click there's the age category, and that's already selected race, and click search. You can see how many we have here. How many records are there that match this description? And again, write down these record numbers that match the above criteria. Now we're going to go ahead and click on the All Records tab. This loads all the information for all the files. Click Show Records, and you can see here's the information that's in the file. It's all put together in order by record number. So we want to take a look at record number 19, and it takes a little while. It's probably faster if you either grab the bar up there or use the wheel on the mouse to find record number 19. Let's see if there's a correlation between this group and whether any children live in the household, what their incomes are. I suppose you can imagine that a married woman aged 46 to 60's kids would no longer be living in the household. Investigate this trend, education and household income, in a majority of the records that match the criteria. What did you find? I suppose that race probably does not matter, but let's see. Go back to the Market Segment tab, and let's look for black females, same age group, 46 to 60, and see how many matches we end up with there. Now let's check the same for Hispanic females with the same marital status and age. How many do we get this time? And what are their record numbers? How about Asian females? Let's check Asian as a race and search. And write down these percentages and record numbers as well. How many Native American females follow this same, are in our survey? What is the total of all females, all races, aged 46 to 60, married? What percentage do you get? You'll have to add those up. Now check, let's check males for all races. The same thing, write down all the numbers that you get and all the record numbers and how many in each of the different categories for males. If we add males and females married 46 to 60, all races, what percentage of the total is our target market?